Hey everyone, my name is Micah, and I'm really excited to keep exploring where this on-demand travel is going to take the company. So this week we're going to take a look back at the aircraft that we took a look at up front last week, which is going to include the Polaris BC-12, the Citation M2, Phenom 300, and then the Citation CJ3 Plus. And so we did a bunch of interviews, and so we came up with some weights on how we weighted what was kind of important on these aircraft through interviews with some key employees. And so, as we talked about it, purchase price, we weighted about a 2. So 4 is going to be the highest importance. 1 is going to kind of be on the lower end of the importance. Purchase price, we weighed at 2. Obviously, we don't want to just forget totally how much a plane costs, but at the same time, I feel like we need one, and so if it's gonna do what we need, we're gonna need to get it. But at the same time, we do need to keep price into consideration and be able to budget a little bit. Age, as long as the price worked out, kind of the age should work out pretty well. Our budget is going to be super small, so I think with a good budget, we'll be able to get a pretty good age on a plane. Cabin volume, we also listed as a 1. So we don't believe we had a whole lot of corporate employees and a whole lot of things that need to be taken everywhere. And so as long as we can get the people that we need there, then not a huge deal. So we're not looking to take a huge volume of either people or baggage or anything. Wing loading we also put as a 1, as long as it gets the job done, and we kind of focus more on range for all the trips that we make, and also maintenance costs. So wing loading we kind of offset a little bit. Payload with max fuel we kept at a 2, because although we're not taking huge amounts of baggage, we still do need to be able to take the people we need. And so if it's not able to give us that, then we need to take that out of the equation and then maybe look at a different aircraft. Range with max fuel, we decided to put as a 4. With all the places that we need to be, especially if we expand even more, range is going to be a very big factor. Direct operating costs per hour for a 300 nautical mile mission, we put as a 3, so pretty high on the scale of importance. A lot of the trips are possibly around 300 nautical miles, and so looking at that time is going to be a big consideration, we thought. And then also maintenance cost per hour was also a 3, so pretty high on that scale. And so after all the interviews, that's what we came up with. So let's look at the aircraft. So the first thing we're going to look at, or first aircraft, is the Polaris BC-12, the purchase price, and this is going to be the factor value of each aircraft, and then I would put the total score at the bottom. So the purchase price was a 12, then the age was 8, cabin volume 3, wing loading 3, payload with max fuel of 12, range max fuel of 24, direct operating costs 63, and then maintenance cost per hour 54, with a total score of 184. Then we got the Citation M2. A lot of these purchase price and age, especially the age, are going to be all the same because these are all going to be new aircraft. So purchase price for the M2 is going to be 12, age is 8, cabin volume is 1, wing loading of 4, payload of 6, range of 16, direct operating costs of 48, maintenance cost of 54, and total score of 153. Phenom 300 has a purchase price of 6, age of 8 again, cabin volume 3, wing loading 6, payload of 18, range of 32, direct operating cost 36, and maintenance cost of 54, with a total score of 174. And then the Citation CJ3 Plus is going to be purchase price of 6, age 8, just like the rest. Cabin volume 2, wing loading 4, payload 10, range is 28, direct operating costs of 42, maintenance cost per hour of 54, with a total score of 162. And so in the table, I grabbed the table from last week and then added the total scores for each aircraft, with the Polaris again being the 184, Citation M2 153, Phenom 300 174, and the citations CJ3 plus as 162, so we kind of have all that information in one place. All right, thank you, and again, excited to kind of see where all this takes us with on-demand travel for the company.